Well, the next president, whoever it is, will inherit the unending war in Iraq. Today, ISIS suicide bombers killed at least 17 Iraqi soldiers outside the city of Ramadi. U.S. troops have been training the Iraqi army for 13 years. It has cost American taxpayers nearly $30 billion, and there is no end in sight. Charlie D'Agata saw some of that firsthand.
On the outskirts of Baghdad, Iraqi army recruits took aim at an imaginary enemy. But for U.S. trainer Sergeant First Class Josh McSpadden, it's all too real.
I fought in it in Iraq the first time.
He's been here before, during the worst of the fighting in 2004, and he remembers in vivid detail the day he thought he was going to die.
It was the only day in my life that I ever thought that I wasn't going to make it home alive. You know, but it was just so intense.
But what's it like to have fought so fiercely and now you're back again?
It's frustrating. You know, you want to see your brothers in arms, you know, the Iraqi people. You want to see them have the same motivation. You want to see them fight the same way that you do. Just to come back here and face the same problems, you know, and it's just like, when's enough going to be enough?
He doesn't have a lot to work with, a rusty Russian tank and a handful of armored personnel carriers. There's not enough ammunition to practice with the big guns. Well, they're not much, but they'll be vital in any ground offensive Iraqi forces launch against ISIS. And it's no exaggeration to say that some of the recruits are far younger than the tanks they'll be firing. Yesterday's strike on the Iraqi capital was the worst bloodshed the city has seen this year. McSpadden says that only strengthens the resolve of his new recruits.
They're very motivated, you know, especially with the attacks that happened in Baghdad. I mean, it angers them. You know, they want to take their cities back over.
Now, that training may have looked rather basic, Scott, but those tanks and armored personnel carriers play a vital role in any ground offensive. And that equipment wasn't just for training. It's the same kind used by Iraqi forces against ISIS on the battlefield.
Charlie D'Agata in Baghdad tonight. Charlie, thanks.